What do you do, KTTeeV? This is KT, and I'm coming at you live from the first Lego League Championship. The last time I talked to y'all, we were at the qualifier, which was in Conroe, but today we are in Stafford, Texas. Let's check it out.
Okay, we are at the first Lego League East Area Championship. I believe you visited with me earlier this year, visiting one of our qualifiers. We have 12 qualifying events. Currently, we have 2 tournaments going on, City Tournament and the Shaper Tournament, where there are essentially 100 teams competing, 50 teams in each one of the tournaments. One team will become the champion of each of those tournaments. So we will end up with 2 champions in the Houston area. And of those 2, only one gets to go on to Worlds, and we will find out who that is on today. So for Angleton ISD, so you came out, so tell me about why you decided to come out and try to help bring this program into your district.
Well, I think it's very important. I want to be part of the new generation, all the changes in the world, and it's a great opportunity for the kids to learn how to code, because I think that when you exercise your brain, you can go farther.
Right.
You can find opportunities everywhere. You just STEM careers are the last thing, and
right.
We don't have that many girls in those, and we want to encourage that in our public schools. So I think it's important for them to open their minds and see that how much they can achieve.
Awesome. You were the volunteer coordinator.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the hardest job, but you
Yes,
rocked
ma'am.
it. You set a new standard for the whole region, and what you did. Can you share with us some of the successes that you had in that position? Because we all are still celebrating some of the great things you were able to do at your event. Can you share some of the what you feel like you did that was successful to you?
Well, I couldn't do it alone. I had a great team working with me. The people in Angleton ISD is just amazing, and we have a very nice, supportive town. Dow came along with us, and they provide the majority of the judges, and then our school provide a lot of the helpers to volunteers helping during the event. So I think we have a pretty strong community.
Your community, I must say, we had 12 of these events, so we have 12 events that lead up to this championship, and I was able to attend 9 of them, and I must say, for me, you were able to be at the summit, so you know that I set the stage of wanting all the events to feel like a huge celebration for the 67% that don't get to come to this. And I think you guys did just an amazing job. They had an announcer that was doing play-by-play. And what was his position? He's like the assistant superintendent, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Their assistant superintendent was the MC announcer for the day. It was an amazing.
He was amazing.
He was amazing, and you had everybody in your district.
Yes,
from the tech person.
Yes.
It was all hands on deck sort of experience.
Teachers, and I will say from the superintendent to the janitors.
To the janitors.
Yes.
Everybody was engaged
Yes.
and happy and smiling with t-shirts
Yes.
on. It was an amazing event. All right. Hello, everyone. We have this amazing young lady. I'm going to let her introduce herself. Will you tell them your name? Let them know what part you play in today's event. And yeah, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Mariah Gray, and I am one of the volunteers today. I helped with the team registration, and I also helped with setting up the trophies and the medals and making sure we have all the things we need with that.
So tell us about how did you get into First?
Okay, so I joined First in 2015, and I wasn't doing it to get on a team. I was just interested in taking a class. Me and my brother did it, and then slowly we started realizing and then people in the class wanted to join form an FLL team, so that's how it started.
Then tell them about your school, because you don't go to a traditional school.
Right. So I'm homeschooled, and so it was actually a class run by someone that we knew from just like some other homeschool things. Clarissa Belvis, so she was teaching it with her son, and they just had started an FTC team, so they were teaching younger kids how to do FLL.
Yes.
So that was really cool.
And how long did you stay on your FLL team?
I was on my FLL team for 3 years.
And how did your team do?
They did really well. The first year, it was a rough year because rookie year. The second year we went to Worlds, and then the third year.
Oh yes, because you're from you were from the Thunderbolts.
The Thunderbolts.
The Thunderbolts. Yes, you have a really good team. As a matter of fact, the Thunderbolts were my first friends when I first took on this responsibility of starting to coordinate this league. They were my first group of friends. They were my first volunteers, and the first group that just gave me the support I needed. So I think that they were like demonstrated what core values were all about for introducing other teams. So you stayed in FLL, which is our 4th through 8th grade project. So and then you grew up. And
yes, aged out.
You aged out of it, and what did you do then?
I joined an FTC team. Actually, the coach of the FTC team is the same one who taught us the original class that made us join first in the first place.
Right. And what was so significant about you joining this team?
I was the only girl and the first girl they'd ever had, besides our coach being a girl, the only girl team member.
Well, thank you so much, and just keep on doing what you're doing and inspire. I think just being present is such an inspiration for all the girls, and you know what we're doing. We're on a mission. We're going towards 50-50. We want to see just as many girls in these rooms as we see as guys. So thank you so much, Mariah.
Just found out I'm gonna be emceeing today. Should be fun. Down with Jane. I guess this is just what happens. Nope, don't know what I'm doing. Learning on the job.
Good afternoon. I'm Ms. Jane Taylor, your first Lego League coordinator for your, yay, thank you for the one lady clapping for me. My goodness. Yeah, bear with me. I'm so excited to see all of you. You are the best teams that I have in Houston who have shown up here today. And I'm so excited of the work that I've seen you do so much. It looks great.
Timer. 1, 2, 3.